Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Nylan. Today, um, I started a short 6 to possibly 10 week gig as a para at the elementary here in town, working with kindergartners, so like 5, 6 year olds, maybe seven, and it was it was awesome. Had a lot of fun. It was a long day, and this week's been really long already, so I'm just exhausted. But anyway, my day. Three things that you can kind of learn from little kids, or you'll experience when you're around kids around the ages of 5 to probably up to 10. First one is they'll say the craziest things. And there's so many things that they said that I couldn't name them all to you. But for whatever reason, one of their one of the most common questions I got from all the kids was, "Who's your kid?" I don't know if they thought that everyone, or if they think that everyone that works at the school has a kid, or if I look like I'm old enough to have a kid. I mean, I am, but I don't have a kid. So that was just hilarious to me that everyone's like, "Who's your kid? Who's your kid? Why are you here?" So that was number one. Number two is that you can learn a lot from just hanging around little kids. And I'm not gonna go into a lot of detail with this one, just because again, there's a lot you can learn, just kind of social interaction, and kind of looking back, and you can kind of see what happened in your past and how you may have acted, whether it be immature or mature, and you can really learn a lot from the kids and how they act. And the third one is that I the third thing I learned, and it's not necessarily that I learned this, it's just kind of reminded of that there's so many kids that need help, and just need someone to care for them. And the more I work within the schools, the more I hear about how there's certain kids that have poor poor home lives, and it's depressing, and I want to take them all and just be their parent and or guardian, and help them, and to just teach them that they're loved, and they're more than what they get treated for. And it kind of resparked something that in the past year or so has been brought up, and something I've contemplated, and I plan on doing in the future, and that's adoption. I plan on adopting a kid someday, maybe more. And I don't know, there's just a lot of kids that could use a little help, and I feel like I could help them someday. Which kind of this reminded me, or today kind of reminded me of a story that um, I heard a while back that I want to tell you guys, and that's how I'll end it. And the story goes, there's a guy on a beach, and he's just hanging out, and he sees a guy in the distance that's just bending over and throwing something. He doesn't know what it is because he's so far away, and as the guy gets closer, he realizes that the guy's bending over, picking up a starfish and throwing it back in the water. And he goes, "What are you doing?" And the guy that's throwing the starfish goes, "These starfish, they get abandoned or stranded on the beach, and if they don't get thrown back in the water, then the sun dries them up and they die." And the other guy goes, that sounds foolish. There's miles and miles and miles of shoreline, and the starfish are lined up all along the shoreline. You'll never make a difference. And the guy that was throwing the starfish into the water picked one up, and he's threw it back, and he's like, "Yeah, but it'll make a difference to this one." So I'll leave you with this. You may not make it a giant impact in someone's life, or in a lot of people's lives, but you can make a little impact in someone's life, and that impact, whether it be positive or negative, has a butterfly effect on others. So choose wisely, do good.